on Taobao. Did I tell you the story there, Chen?
Yes.
You did.
So I'm thinking to get revenge. You know revenge?
I know.
Yeah.
Make a video about them. I
Yeah.
will hope you send over to me.
Yes. So
And you too.
when I make the video, I need your help to put it on all your. I will share with you. You can share it to other people.
Okay, very
Of course, I have so many friends.
Yeah, this is
但
good.
是靠你了啊，这个我会帮你转发的。
牛逼！
Okay. So
我人脉没那么广，靠你们。
什么玩意儿？
yes. Welcome back to class, everyone. And tomorrow, what is happening tomorrow? What is happening to tomorrow?
Mock exam.
Yeah, the mock exam will be in our classroom. You guys have 2 periods, and this is the time to 加分，对不对？ Because we already did paper 1. So the mock exam is going to be paper 1, basically the full paper 1 plus 一点点的 paper 2. Paper 2 is going to be like on Saturday. There, Wendy, do you remember we had a Saturday test? 这是little culture. Where did I give it to? Can you find it? Oh, okay. So, Wendy, look here.
Wendy.
It's going to have a couple questions. This is called paper 2 about these kind of programming cycle and flowcharts and trace table, right? So there's going to be some question. Mostly it's going to be about paper 1 and the end of this one. 这个放在一起, that's what the paper like. Okay? We met. You only need to study these 2. Okay, Wendy?
Okay.
Study this and that. And we can have a look here. I'm going to go through here and we'll kind of team. Okay? So have a look here. You have these papers here. So I'm going to overview the topics in paper 1. And this is the current. Paper 2 there, Wendy, what is paper 2?
Programming.
You have the program cycle. And in there we study about algorithm. Can you just see it on your paper? You have this paper here. I want you to write paper 1, 加 paper 2. And the stuff that I write on the screen, you just copy on your 复习纸. You can see it. Okay, 现在写. Just put paper 2, you need to know programming cycle, algorithm, in algorithm, flowchart. We studied flowchart, trace table, state transition, diagram. This is on Saturday we had that review test, and we studied about what was the other chart? We did the little state transition, and then we did, I forgot, structure chart. Structure chart. Okay? We did this on Saturday, last Saturday. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
You already had that, so you can review. This is no problem. And we had this in semester 1. Semester 1, we had the final exam. So it's going to combine paper 1 and 一点点的 paper 2. 一点点的 paper 2. The majority is going to be from paper 1. So let's find out what are the topics. I printed this out. So you all have this sheet. So did you guys got these topics? Just make sure you get these topics down. Okay? 这个也需要复习一点点. Just to review this a little bit. Okay, Wendy?
Okay.
We're okay? So now what we're going to do is, do you have this? Yeah. write down paper 1, paper 2, and then write down the topic you need to do. Oh, you put it there. 10. Okay. So, paper 1. You know how we review paper 1? We have 3 units. Paper 1, 我们有3个单元，对不对? The very first unit was called data. It was about data representation, about binary hexadecimal. You have to be able to go from one to the other, okay?
Okay.
That means you have to be able to add binary. Do you guys remember? Like E 加 E. What is E 加 E in binary?
1 0.
It's 0
One.
with a 1. 对不对? You need to do that. Can you? I want you to hand me the paper. Do you know how to add binary? Yes or no? If you know, give yourself a little check on your piece of paper. Do you know how to add? 加那个Ardinger. You have a look at the very first paper. We had some add. 你会不会? We did it. 如果你会, we put a dot in. Okay, we did Ardinger. Can you add?
Yeah.
Okay, put a little addition. Now, we can add. Can you subtract? Do you know how to subtract Ardinger? 1 minus 0. Can you subtract? Wait.
Yes.
Okay, no problem. How do I multiply? If I have 1 0, 10? Do you remember we studied about 10? How do I 10?
Become the standard.
走过来还是
Oh, left and right.
Shift left.
对, if I go to the left, is 10 by 2. If I shift to the right, is divide.
Right.
No problem? Give a little check. Give a little check on your piece of paper. Okay, second complement. I want you on your paper, put the algorithm. To go second complement, you knot the bits plus 1. Can you draw this little diagram? This is the equation. When you're doing second complement, Wendy, what is second complement? Can a computer subtract? 可不可以?
So A plus negative B.
对, computers are stupid. They cannot subtract. 他们就是加. They can only add. Agree or disagree? And Wendy, you did A level. There's a gate. How do you add? Remember, 0, 0, if I add them, is 0. 0, 1 is 1. 1, 0 is 1. 1, 1 is 0 for carry. What is this gate that has 1, 1 here?
XOR.
Correct. This is the XOR gate. So computers can only add. Computers can only add. And so, second complement says, we cannot do this. So we have a 一个想法. You can just copy this to pen. Chad?
Copy them.
Copy this is the equation. You don't need to study very much, right, Wendy? You only need to study this. Wendy, do you understand what this is?
Not gate.
Not plus 1. It means second complement. And what it means is, I can now just add minus b. And this is the same thing. A minus b is the same as a plus minus c. Agree or disagree? Computers can add, and this b is the negative version of the bits. And the 8th bit, if it's equal to 1, it means it's negative. Because does Ardinger 有没有负号? Wendy, does Ardinger have negative? No, computers don't have negative. And so what we have is the 8th bit. 如果是一是负. So that was, did we have this on paper 1 exam? 有没有? Can you do it? Give a check. Okay, 没问题? Okay, second thing. Application. We need to be able to know hex and binary application. What is hex numbers? So the things that I write on here, can you just put the notes on your piece of paper? Yeah, this is the drawing out here. So I want the second complement, put the equation. This draw that down. Did you draw it down? Yeah, good. What is hex numbers, Wendy?
Hexadecimal.
Tell me the numbers.
O from O to 9, A to N.
0 to 9, 对不对? Then we go A, B, C, D, E, F. So just copy that down so that we know. Binary can only have 0 and 1. Application is RGB colors. Explain this there, Wendy. What is RGB color?
Red, green, blue colors.
That's right. And if I have FF for the very first segment, that means it's red. And if I mix I can get the, right now you're in art class, right? If I put some red and blue, what happens if I put red and blue? What color do I get?
You get like a color that's similar to pink.
Maybe it's like fence. We get purple? I don't know. What happens if I put green and red? If I put green and red,
Yellow.
I get yellow, right? So this is the same idea. Color uses hex number. And other applications, Mac. Ched, Mac. What is Mac? Mac address.
Medium
Media
access
device. Media access control device. It's basically this. What can MAC address change?
No.
What is MAC address made from?
Hexadecimal.
Hexadecimal.
And IPv6.
Pardon me?
And IPv6.
And its IPv6 also has hex. Correct. Okay, I want you to add that in there, Wendy. Very good. Put IPv6. Wendy has another example. Share in your paper. IPv6 also has hex number. What is memory locations there, Wendy? Memory locations.
Memory location.
Do they use hex numbers?
Yes.
Yeah, because if I say go to address 2, it's usually hex number. It's usually hex number. And so you just have to remember a couple applications. For binary, applications are machine code. Machine code is the computer code. What are flag bits? Do you know what flag bits are? If I'm adding E 加 E is linked with this, this will be a little flag. That means that, remember we have, Wendy, when we add 3 binary numbers, sometimes we have a third number, it's called a carry bit. If we have a carry, it will make a flag to turn on, and so that we know that there's a carry. That's what a flag bit is.
How better? How better?
Yeah, it's going to have a flag, because otherwise it'll have an error, because you don't know that you have a carry, right? BCD. Chad, what is BCD? Do you remember? Application. Do you remember the clock? Remember Mr. Newson's clock? Yeah. We have the 8-segment display, right? It uses BCD, and what happens is you can use gigabit. For example, 8. This is 8, right? This is 1, 2, 4, 8. It just means that you use gigabit to represent a number. 8 will only use gigabit. Can you remember that there, Wendy? You can draw a little, 你可以画一个图片 if you want to remember BCD. BCD is when you have a digit become gigabit. 你写 BCD. What does BCD stand for, Wendy?
Binary coded decimal.
And how many bits per digit?
4.
Yeah. That's called compressed BCD. If it's just normal BCD, it uses 8 bits, but that's long fake. You can actually put 2 digits in 1 byte. Okay. We're going to continue. Images in compression. What is the difference between a bitmap and vector? Wendy, what is the difference between bitmap and vector?
Bitmap is like only black and white, but vector is made of map.
Can bitmaps have different color?
No.
Bitmap is made from pixels. Does this one have color?
Oh, sorry, I thought it's like yeah.
Yeah. Bitmaps are made from pixels. Ched, what is a pixel? 我们有一个图片
Like the images of a small.
It's the small unit. The smallest.
Small units for images.
画一个图片。This is a pixel. Bitmaps are made from pixels. 你写 bitmap 是 pixel. What is the, can it have different colors, Wendy? Yes. We can have, for example, if I have 256 color, what is the number of bits? How many bits do you need to represent 256 color? 2 to the n is equal to 256.
The n. But
Yes, what is the n? Can you figure? 1, 2, 4, 8, 8, 16, 32, 64, 64, 128, 256, 9. If I have 9个 bit, I can get 256 color. This is 重要. Why? Because when we're doing the file size, Chad, do you remember when we do the file size? Resolution 是什么东西? Resolution 是什么东西? 我们有一个图片 Resolution, what is that? 你看这边 The length of the pixels times the height. What is this called?
Height.
This is called resolution.
Resolution.
Length times width of pixels is called resolution. 对不对? I want you to 画出来这个 equation. If I have to determine the size of an image, it's equal to the number of pixels on the length. 对不对? 画一个图片 times this. That's going to take up size. Agree or disagree? Resolution times what there, Wendy? Resolution 10.
color depth.
Correct. And color depth is this right here. It's the bit depth. For example, 9 bits is 256 color. So it would be times 9.
Yeah.
If I have more colors, the bit depth will increase. Agree or disagree?
Mr. Newton.
Yeah.
Is color depth and bit depth the same thing?
Yeah, it's the same thing. Bit depth. They call it bit depth, but it's basically based on color. Now, if the question says, I need in byte, how many bits? Gigabit, Chad. Gigabit. 对, 8个 bit equal gigabyte. Can you write this on your piece of paper? Right here? So where you have this equation, 8-bit equals 1 byte. And, Wendy, why did I put 1024 here to KB?
Because I think this is KIB.
This is KIB, yes. Why is it 1024?
It's based on 2.
Yes, because computers are R ping pong. So, 1000 is 1024. Chad, to be smart about this, do I do the 书写 first?
No.
What should I do? If I have
the equation.
If I have the resolution is this times 4, and I know I want KB, and this is times 8, what is the very first step?
First step, make it easier.
You simplify. And then right here, this is the 2, this is 1, and this is 2. Agree? This would be
agree.
a half. 真的. You have to be Gomi. Don't just waste.
Clever.
You have to be clever. Because if you have a question that's 1024 times 4, and you know you need to get KIB, it's going to be 8 times 1024. Agree or disagree, Wendy? What am I going to do? Do I just times the top? What is the smart way? How to figure out the solution? Yes, simplify. You can simplify the top and bottom, this and this. The answer is 0.5 KIB. Easy peasy weasy. Can I use the 计算机? Can I use the calculator on the culture? 有没有?
No.
没有. Do you need to have a 计算机?
No.
不需要. Because we are smart. We don't do the multiplying, we just kill the units. Okay? So when you're doing these equations, just remember, simplify. 你写在你的这儿 simplify, okay? Chen? Simplify. Simplify is going to save you the money, save you the time. And time is money. Have you heard about that, Wendy? 时间是钱，时间就是钱。你喜欢钱吗？
Yes.
Chen, 你喜欢钱吗？时间是钱。So save the time, save the money. Save the time, save the money.
So can I use time to exchange money?
Of course, you can use time to save, give the money. 第二个单元 So the second unit is computer. It's 在里面那个 computer. Do you remember 我们打开那个电脑 and we saw all the stuff? Check, what is this? 这个叫什么？
RAM.
对 Wendy, what does RAM do?
Store non-volatile data.
Correct. And there's two types of RAM. There's DRAM and SRAM. What is the difference between DRAM and SRAM?
Dynamic RAM and static RAM.
Static.
Static RAM.
DRAM use capacitor. He is very 很大，但是
Capacitor flip-flop.
有点难，对吧？ And then SRAM is great, but he used more space. He used more space. This is all called 重要的 storage. I want you to underline 重要的 storage. Can you underline 重要的 storage? There are two types of important one. One is RAM and one is ROM. What is ROM there, Ched?
Regular.
Not regular. What does RAM stand for?
Random access memory.
Okay. Random access memory. What does ROM stand for, Wendy?
Read-only memory.
Tell me the difference between the two. Read only memory. What is the function?
RAM and ROM.
What is the function for RAM? 它干什么？
Like help with the CPU.
Yeah, he is used as like a workbench. He's used for loading. When you open up the operating system, he boots him into RAM. Agree or disagree? When you open up an app, he puts them into RAM. And when you 关掉 the computer, 你的游戏没了 because it is volatile. ROM. What does ROM do?
Hold a BIOS.
Yes, it has the BIOS. The BIOS has the things that you need, like system time. System time. When you turn off computer, will the computer still know the time? He will still work because BIOS, he still have a little shell engine. He has a small battery in there. And so read-only memory. Also in here, it has the kernel. You know, remember in A-level kernel?
Kernel.
The kernel is, it talks to hardware. It talks to the hardware. Okay? The BIOS, see, do you have keyboard? Do you have the 鼠标? Do you have input? All connect to BIOS. Okay. Secondary storage. I want you to underline secondary storage. What is the difference there when between HDD and SSD? CD and cloud. 我们有四个东西。你会 tell me the difference between all four.
It's like SSD is small and it uses the flip-flop. And HDD use the magnetic field to read and write.
Correct.
CD is like it is like for play the videos for it.
And it uses the laser.
Use the laser.
Yeah.
And the cloud is a online storage.
Correct. Ted, you okay with the storage?
Not so.
我们有四个东西。This is in Chinese, I forgot, it's called 硬盘。
哦，硬盘。
硬盘。
你可以写硬盘。
Okay.
硬盘 is the old type of hard drive. 它有点硬。 He has a platter that spins around. He's the old type. Right now, do we use magnetic storage there, Chen? 现在我们用硬盘 magnetic? 这个有点老。Today we use SSD. SSD 有点像这个。He doesn't have a platter. He's fast. How about CD? Have you ever saw CD? Can you 你可以画一个 CD? Do you know a CD? It was before 你看一个视频，你放一个 CD, and then 看视频。Have you ever used a CD before?
Yeah.
现在我们用吗？
No.
No. So the things that we don't really use as CD are a piece of garbage these days. He doesn't hold very much. He's a little bit slow. We don't use that. Do we use magnetic? No. How about cloud? Today, we use cloud storage and SSD, and there's, what is faster than SSD there, Wendy? Do you know?
Maybe cloud.
No, cloud's slower. Inside your computer, there's the other one. It's called EV. Oh, what is it called? It's a PCIe Express. We have a new type. It's called PCIe. Okay? And there's NIVE, ME, something like that. So there's a 也有新的，但是 the textbook, your textbook 有点老。we have a new type that they didn't put in textbook. It's called PCIe.
Will it appear in exam?
No. We just need to know SSD. But we're smarter than the exam, we're smarter because we understand computer and we know a little bit because the computer always changes. And you guys are young. You guys, 你们比电脑会的比我快 because you're young and you can learn stuff I don't know because there's so many new things now. When I went to school, there was no SSD. When I went to school, there was no cloud storage. When I went to school, we only had 硬盘。现在 you guys have 多一些。Okay, software. 我看那个 software. What are the two types of software there, Wendy? What are the two types of softwares that we have?
System application.
What one's more important?
I think a system.
Correct. Ched, give me a Jugalisa of a system software.
System software.
看你的 your thing. What is OS? OS 是什么东西? Do you remember? I put some Jugalisa. OS we have Windows, iOS, Linux. OS 是什么东西?
Windows, iOS, Linux, like system, operating system.
Correct. 你可以继续写 OS 是 operating system. Utilities. Wendy, what are utilities?
Just like the protection or settings, like the virus.
Yeah,
Checkers.
virus checkers. Give me another one. I showed you firewall. Give me another one.
What's the one?
There's disk, defrag, anything to 保护 your, I'm just going to close this. Okay? Copyright, Chad. What is copyright?
Copyright, commercial, like open source, for protect the creator.
Correct. 你就是知道 protect. Wendy, is it okay for me to steal?
No.
So when I 看一个视频, when I 看一个电影 and I 删了, this is called piracy. Because 如果你不给钱, you can go to a movie theater, right? But if everyone on home download, the movie price go down. Because to make a movie, is make movie cheap? No, because you have to get the actors to 表演 and you have to 给他们钱。如果所有人背偷他们的电影，现在没有电影。如果所有人 copy the Windows， 我们没有 Windows， 因为他们没有钱。如果我们下载所有的音乐的 music， 他们没有唱歌。It's because copyright protect people, and we have the different type. We have open source. Open source， 我喜欢 open source. That means 免费，你可以只写 free. Open source is like Chad. What one is 免费? Windows? Do you have to give money? 需要给钱吗？
不需要。
Windows 需要给钱。iOS 需要给钱吗？
有需要。
How about Linux 需要给吗？
要。
不需要，这个是免费。Do you remember? Well, I gave you guys a USB. 你记得吗？ Do you remember? Yes.
Do you pass over?
No.
Just die.
Do you need someone?
I just need you double check one thing.
What
Just
one?
this, the equation.
I think Wendy is really good at math. Maybe you can help.
What?
You can ask Wendy.
那个有个物理老师，他说那关于力，就是那个叫什么pressure 怎么计算力那个压力怎么计算压力？
是那个是不是这个有个 density 的东西？
是用力除以面积是吗？
就是好，你说那个 pressure 如果它 density 的话，就是 mass divided by
就
volume。
是 force divide the area。那个 area
好像是的，好像是这个。
对呀，然后你看这个是不是一个名词语？
有可能。
这边是这个，你看那
Are you okay, Chad?
area 应该是 cm。
休息5分钟。
OK
是我发给你了，不用信还是？
You show me.
还是用？
这个休息。喝个水吧，喝个水 guys。
水吧，其实是好玩。
喝点水。
对呀，没菜了。你是把水给倒回来了。
对的。他们给我做过。
可。
This part, I think this could be. He said it's square or something like this one.
That's volume.
It should be square.
对。
I think it should be centimeter square. It can be.
对，是平方。是有头。Yeah, that's wrong.
他这个是 great. How do he?
Length times width. You just find out how many of the squares. You see, he is eyeball.
So square, 4 square equals 1 centimeter.
平方。
The count up of 4 squares. Or the count up of.
You have to count all the squares, and then the unit is 平方。
Unit 平方 should be 4 square equals 1 centimeter square.
Yeah.
So we did a mistake here.
Yeah. This is sunny. It should be square.
So 4 square equals 1 square. 也对哦，因为它一个是1，
对。
3、4。
That's 平方。Yeah.
啊，那他错了呗？
对。It's just a 小式。
那我没搞清楚，那我要翻译。
Yeah, it should be square.
这是 have a look my new PPT。
Alright, I pass.
那就是问题，就是压力的计算公式是力除以面积。我想知道我的压力对地球的压力，我要称一下我的那个牛顿力。那个力是牛顿力，牛顿
你要把
电子秤。
就是你的体重除以地球的照片就行。
就是我脚站这个地上的面积。
这是平方。
我两个脚占地面积，对吧？谢谢。我不确定，所以问问你们。
But you are平方。Length times width is 平方，不是 3 means it's height. Length, width, height.
对，
OK， Chad，继续。
我变黄。
OK， logic gate and or not XOR. Wendy, you know and? 没问题？
没问题。
Chad， 没问题？
没有。
How about this？ 叫什么？
Or
Or
这个呢？
not
This is a happy face.
XOR
Is that a happy face? 对不对？开心不开心？
对，非常开心。
开心。This you need to know. And then when you do the table, it use A, B, Q, right? And this ling, 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 E, ling, E. You already 背出来 all this, right, Ched? Because you must do that. Will I give you the table? 没有，你需要记得。If I have or, Ched, what is ling ling is what?
0
原神中第一。
E ling ling E
0
or
哦，one
E E 对，成功，没问题。Okay. Wendy, what is von Neumann? Can you put in your own words what is von Neumann? Do you remember?
It's like the CPU architecture.
Yeah, it's an ego, right? And he gave the opcode. Remember we have this assembly?
Assembly.
Do you remember do assembly? We're going to have assembly on the test, and you have some program counter, some fetch, decode, execute, and you have the ACC. Chad, do you know what ACC is? Do you know what ACC means?
means what?
Assemblator means it means accumulator. Accumulator 是那个 answer. It's the 结果。
寄存器。
Accumulator is, 但是我们只是 ACC. ACC is 最重要 is the 结果，对不对？ And so when we go into assembly code, okay, you have opcode. Wendy, opcode 是什么东西？ Opcode, we have 两个东西。What is the
LDM.
for opcode? What is its name?
LDM.
This is called opcode. And then this is called the operand. The operand either have the digit, it has the address, or it has data, or it has some data. 举个例子, right? And I gave you the shortcut. Can you look at these little pictures? I'm going to ask each one. Wendy, LDM 40, what does LDM mean? LDM, 什么意思?
Directly addressing.
Direct, immediate addressing. If I have LDM number sign 46, what do I have to do? 看那个图片, what do I have to do?
Just like you find the data in address 46. And
如果 use number, this is number, 不是 address. 如果没有 number, 它是 digit. 这个是 address 还是 number? If I have number 46, is this address?
Sorry, this is the number.
If it has this is 一个 number. This 进去。如果它没有 number, 这个是 digit. Can you see it? I want you to write this down on your piece of paper. If it has B for binary, or this, or hex, or if it has an and sign, 就是一个 number to ACC. Okay, Wendy, I don't want you to forget. 如果没有东西 here, 它是一个 digit. Can you read that? We're in this toucan. Right here, I want you to copy. 如果 he has the pound sign 46, 这个是一个 number. 如果 没有 pound sign, there's no 没有 pound sign, 它是一个 digit, 这个是一个 digit. Okay, Wendy?
Okay.
Okay. Immediate addressing, Ched, 没问题? Wait, Ched, LDD. Tell me, what is LDD?
Directly add like LDD just go to the address and put address number go to ACC.
对, give a check mark. 如果你会.
Yeah, wait.
Wendy? LDD 没关系?
LDD 没关系。
Okay, tell me LDI there, Wendy. What is LDI? How to do
Indirect
it?
addressing.
Tell me how it works.
Like you, just like you got the address in the given operand, and you use the data as the operand given to find another data.
对，它求一个 digit， 这个 digit to 别的 digit， 然后那个 data to the ACC. We have 两个 digit. Okay?
Okay.
We can give a little check. LDI done. Okay, Ched. LDX. What does LDX stand for?
LDX, the LDX's address is the IX and go to the address that LDX's address is the IX's number's address that is ADD. Difficult to describe.
Yeah. Okay, Wendy. LDX is, and right here it says 5. Tell me, how do I know where to go there, Wendy? LDX 5, what do I have to do to figure out what goes into the ACC? How do I do?
I don't think you should. You should go to ACC. Just like normally you go.
看那个图片, what do I need to do? I have LDX 5. What do I need to do?
You add you add the data from ACC and put it into IX.
IX already have some data. Okay? What you do, 看这边 there, Wendy, it's going to be 5 plus the data in the IX register. 对还是不对？这个结果 is going to be the digit of the data, the address of the data. Whatever is in that address, you put into here. Does that make sense? And so if you look in the 图片, I have IDX. IDX 是1. IDX 是1, 对不对? This is 4. It's going to be 4 plus 1, 5. That means I need to go to the 5th location, 对不对? I need to take the information at the address, and that's going to go ACC. Okay? This was part on that exam. We did that today, right, Ted?
Yeah.
We did that. Good. And then LDR, we don't need to do. LDR is extra. It's extra. But if you want to do, you get bonus. Do you want bonus? Do you want bonus? I'll give you LLR, okay? But it's not in the text. Whoop. Okay, networking. You can just have a look at this, and then algorithms. We just studied that. Okay, so this is just an overview. I want you to 看一看。如果一个东西不确定, you need to ask. And your schoolwork, I want you to do is the paper 1 exam practice. Use this and plus paper 2 Saturday test. I want you to fushi those 2 things, and then that's everything for your mock exam tomorrow. Okay, so best of luck. If you have any questions.